Children of the Most High, throughout our journey, we often encounter situations that test our patience, especially when confronted with words or actions that challenge our dignity. Have you ever stopped to consider the most effective way to respond in such moments? Does true strength lie in reacting impulsively? Or is wisdom found in maintaining composure and self-restraint? Today, we will delve into the transformative power of silence in the face of adversity, an approach deeply grounded in scripture and timeless wisdom. This reflection has the potential to reshape the way we handle challenges, reminding us that self-control is a vital virtue. The Apostle Paul reminds us to be slow to anger, for human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. James 1 verses 19 to 20. I invite you to journey with me as we explore how silence, coupled with emotional intelligence, can refine our character and strengthen our relationships. This is an opportunity to embrace life-changing principles that will deepen our spiritual walk. Have you ever pondered the power of silence in moments of provocation? The instinct to defend ourselves and affirm our worth is natural. However, there is immense strength in choosing restraint. Though often mistaken for weakness, this decision is actually a profound demonstration of inner power, emotional maturity, and self-discipline. Scripture tells us, "Fools give full vent to their rage, but the wise bring calm in the end." Proverbs 29 verse 11. This verse teaches us that true dignity is not found in quick-tempered reactions, but in the composed response of one who understands the value of stillness. While acting on impulse may be tempting, it often leads to regret, whereas wise silence can diffuse conflict and protect our peace. A renowned writer once said that patience is the ability to maintain a quiet heart while the world clamors around you. When we master our reactions, we demonstrate that we are not controlled by fleeting emotions, but by a strength anchored in God. Self-control is not passive surrender. It is a shield that upholds our dignity and spares us the burden of reckless words and regrettable actions. But why is silence so misunderstood? Many perceive it as a sign of defeat, yet it actually requires remarkable resilience. Choosing to endure hurtful words without retaliation is not weakness, but a victory over our own impulses. In these moments, rather than reacting to provocation, we reaffirm our identity in God's eyes, knowing that we are called to be beacons of light rather than instruments of discord. Are we ready to embrace this inner fortitude? Consider this. How often has a hasty reaction truly led to peace? Or has it only deepened the conflict? With this in mind, let us explore how emotional intelligence enables us to navigate difficult situations wisely. Emotional intelligence teaches us not to be driven by impulses, but to understand them before responding. When we take a moment to reflect, we create space for wisdom to flourish, preserving both our inner peace and our relationships. This is the mark of maturity, being mindful of the lasting impact of our words and actions. The Bible instructs us, "Be slow to anger, for human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires." James 1 verses 19 to 20. When we allow emotions to dictate our responses, we deviate from God's will. Instead, we are called to be intentional, using our words and actions to build others up rather than tear them down. A wise thinker once observed that our reactions in challenging times reveal the true state of our hearts. Stepping back to assess a situation is not an act of cowardice, but of discernment. By mastering our emotions, we disrupt the cycle of hostility. A well-timed silence or a gentle response can shift the course of a conflict, turning tension into an opportunity for growth and reconciliation. Society often equates strength with aggressive words and retaliatory actions. However, genuine strength, the kind that builds character and elevates the soul, is found in composure. Remaining calm and collected in the face of provocation is a rare but essential quality for those seeking spiritual growth. Jesus, our greatest example, demonstrated that true power is not in retaliating but in responding with grace. Though he could have summoned legions of angels to defend him, he chose silence before his accusers and serenity in suffering. This kind of strength disarms the opposition and commands respect, even when it is not immediately recognized. Proverbs 16 verse 32 reminds us, "Better a patient person than a warrior, one with self-control than one who takes a city." True strength is often quiet, not loud. Many mistake silence for inaction, but in truth, it reflects immense courage. Resisting the urge to retaliate preserves both our dignity and our relationships. While an impulsive response may offer a fleeting sense of triumph, it often leaves behind regret, whereas self-control paves the way for lasting peace. Not every provocation warrants a response, and not every battle is worth engaging in. The ability to discern when to engage and when to let go is a sign of wisdom. Jesus teaches us this principle in Matthew 5 verse 39. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek also. This is not a call to passivity, but an invitation to wisdom. Some conflicts serve no purpose other than to escalate discord. Instead, we should ask, does my response honor God? Does it build myself and others up? A great thinker once wrote that true peace often comes when we let go of pride. Choosing our battles wisely is not an act of weakness, but of wisdom and trust in God. Many conflicts arise from minor provocations that could have been avoided if we had the strength to simply walk away. By focusing our energy on what truly matters, we safeguard our well-being and honor our divine purpose. As we cultivate self-control, we develop emotional resilience, the capacity to face challenges without being overwhelmed. This inner strength enables us to navigate adversity with grace, keeping our hearts centered on God's peace. For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. By mastering our reactions, we become living examples of God's grace, showing that our faith is evident not just in words, but in action. Think about this. Every moment of self-control is a building block in the foundation of our spiritual resilience. Each act of restraint shapes our character, preparing us for greater challenges. When faced with provocation, we have a choice. Will we react based on fleeting emotions, or will we respond with wisdom, reflecting the peace of Christ within us? Dear brothers and sisters, true strength is not found in reacting to every challenge, but in discerning which battles are worth fighting. When we focus on what is eternal, temporary provocations lose their grip on us, and our souls find rest. As you reflect on this message, I encourage you to affirm, my strength is found in my silence. Let this be a personal commitment to seek wisdom, patience, and emotional intelligence in all your interactions. If this message has resonated with you, share it with those you love. Together, let us spread the light of wisdom and faith. May God bless you abundantly. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell